Let's start the room tour. My room is a bit unusual. It's kind of on the corner, but overall the layout and the size are about the same as the others. Olga Land. Yachts, transfers, excursions, group and individual. Everything you were looking for in Antalya. Subscribe. So here's our bathroom. Soap and dispensers. There's also shampoo in dispensers. The bathtub is a plus for kids. Another plus is that when the cleaning lady came, she cleaned everything very thoroughly and wiped off all the dust everywhere. At my request, she changed all the linens completely, and at least in my room, I had seen this before as well. Right now, the cleaning is done very well, and you can see that the floor has been renovated. Here's a wardrobe with an extra pillow, since it's already getting chilly. It's a bit of a strange situation, but apparently it's because the room is on the corner, so it's chilly. There's a warm blanket. So this is a 2+1 room, so to speak. There's a fridge. There were 2 bottles of water in the fridge. They are only refilled when you check in. And here we have this. A view of the mountains. A Turkish woman came by a little later on purpose to check how we were doing. And honestly, we're doing pretty well. To be honest, I'm really surprised by the breakfast. We have porridge, vegetables, an egg with sausage. Cheese. There's actually quite a lot of cheese. Ground breakfast. Or perhaps some freshly baked pastries. Dry cereals. Milk. A wide variety of fresh, delicious, and refreshing fruit juices. And as for Andrei Fruktovich, I must say that I really like it. There is an exceptionally good and diverse selection available here. Absolutely everything I saw is of remarkably high and consistent quality for every customer. Well done. So it is strictly forbidden to enter the traditional Finnish sauna without bringing a clean towel with you. So who's doing that? This is a relaxation area, and it's actually quite nice. Massage rooms. So right here is the traditional hammam structure itself. It's a bit warm, probably hasn't been fully heated yet. I came early in the morning. But in general, the hammam isn't small. It's actually quite large. And everything needed for it is available. And there's also a sauna. The sauna is warm too, but as I understand it, the staff haven't arrived yet to turn it on fully. The sauna is quite large, and in general, cleanliness and order are well maintained here. They keep an eye on things here. So everything included here: local sauna, peeling, foam massage, regular massage, and an egg mask. But that's the standard setup. Now, one of the major advantages I noticed right away is that not all hotels actually provide these convenient lockers for guests. Look, they've brought in and bought new mattresses. This makes me happy. This hotel is certainly far from being a 5-star hotel. Not particularly 4. That's why the 3 holes, probably mine, are out of place somewhere. I decided to take a picture of the lunch after all. What is giving me energy? Let's take a look together. Otherwise, pasta? Vegetables? Fried? Cold appetizers? Salads? Drinks after dinner? That's the kind of line there is. And there are sugary sweets, delicate pastries, and a wide variety of fresh seasonal fruits. Overall, there's absolutely everything you could possibly need to eat here. But I really don't know why. It just feels a little bit... He took some chicken, but it was just cold, so he didn't eat it. Visually, everything's there. But it's like there's no soul to it somehow. Maybe it's the end of the season. So, it remains a 4-star place. 4 stars. I didn't find any unfinished repairs, mold, bad products, or anything like that. It's just my own subjective opinion. There are people who really like this kind of outskirt vibe. If you have a budget offer and just want to fly to the sea, I think it's worth it. Let's start the review with the line. Of course, the area is very small. I don't know, maybe they expand it during the season, but at the moment it's not enough. There is absolutely no other secondaries, like they typically tend to do. For example, right here we have some freshly harvested red beets. I'm going to head quickly, around to the other side of the building. There are plenty of tables available, but the way you go about getting your meal is actually unusually peculiar. We're on the other side of the salad area now. That part is clear. Moving on. Here we have some fresh, delicious bread. And it is a sweet pastry. But for some reason it is not prepared by baking inside a traditional oven. Instead, it is a special chilled sponge cake that looks appealing and suitable for a light dessert. And that is all. For the time being. Kuzel, please head out. That's it. Let's go to the hot dishes. Basically, that's all, yes. We're just about to get to the hot food, and that's pretty much the whole selection. But I'll repeat, this isn't my first time in small hotels, and if all these areas aren't duplicated, there will be this kind of crowding. It's inconvenient for the staff too. They can't bring anything out. So here we have tea, here is water, a coffee machine. I think it's in some kind of off mode. This one seems to be working. We'll check it now. Chocolate. Here's the chocolate. There's none. Here's the chocolate. Well, this is the usual story. 3 or 4 stars. And a bar. Wine, beer. Locally produced. Don't expect to find anything else here. I don't know. As for hot dishes, like manti dumplings. These specific kinds of slowly simmered and traditionally stewed green cabbages are truly delicious. The cook serves the goulash himself, so you don't take too much. Excuse me. Here's the fruit table being prepared. It's quite plentiful. In this regard, well done. But there are lines here too. Oh, there's also a grill over there. And here, I think, is a line that everyone just arrived very quickly. Very quickly arrived. Didn't make it in time. Apparently, they're preparing kofta over there. There is quite a spacious area here. I'm saying if they had split it onto two sides, it would have been more comfortable for everyone, of course. Olga Land. Yachts, transfers, excursions, group and individual. Everything you were looking for in Antalya? Subscribe.